Welcome to Burlington. Welcome to Burlington. Any question about cities skylines? Send me your message. Beautiful. today is day to make some adjustments in the city, observe some bus lines, the population, the education system. I'm thinking and for the first time make the education for profit policy, because we have basically we are needing a little more money, and all our education system in Burlington are public. So I'm thinking just in the in the Greenwich Park, sorry, not in the Central Park, because they are paying already high taxes. But in the Greenwich Park, make a little money about the community school, the high school there. If it's your first time here, thank you for watching Canal 11. It's sad what is happening about Palestine and Israel. For this reason I put this message. I just want that these peoples find love and may believe in peace and together. If you want to see anything about the Burlington or want just build with me, the chat is open for this reason. Welcome to Burlington. This bus line, bus station 4, bus station 2, was the line with less passengers, just 5. But after some modifications, just 2 more stops and strategic points, and now we have a lot more. Welcome to Burlington. Any question? Send me your message. Welcome to Burlington. If you like this city, please let your subscription. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you. So many people in this bus stop. Let's see what is happening here. If it's your first time in Burlington, I will open a little the camera before analyze the next bus stop. This week, especially this week, I will make transmissions in this time. And welcome again to Burlington. Many people's coming tonight, but no messages. Don't be shy. Hello, Alejandro. Finally. I saw many times number 10210. How are you, dear? Good evening. Great. Hi, Alejandro. I be here yesterday for 2 hours alone. Have so have so many time that I don't make a transmission and nobody come to see me. I wanna stop the camera in a new area for we be together. But I just remind that maybe you cannot see, so you cannot see the news, so I go just back for where I was. Okay. Alejandro, I would like make you a question. I just put a new message today because it's so sad what is happening um, between Palestine and Israel. Can you tell me your opinion about this conflict? But just for you know, um, I am not for any side. I feel that I am for both sides. So, in my opinion, I think that they would like share the same land and maybe be a only people. But just how the Israel state was created, I think this really hard. The human don't have development yet for be so good. Is a complex situation, but understanding how the humans are in a spiritual development for now, the best thing to do is the creation for finally independent state from Palestine. And thank you. Thank you for your opinion. Dear, are you not watching the journal? Let me update you. So, breaking news and Canal 11. For 7 days, the Hamas, the group that control the Palestine. Alejandro, can I be your news? I want to start your day. Alejandro, it's time to wake up, okay, dear? You need to wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. People think that I'm insane, the only gun is in my brain. Each new birthday gives me hope that I don't smoke that dope. A new democracy. So, let me update you and I sing God Control in another time and in another day. And that's because I have a new song now, so it's time to update my songs too. Alejandro, my dear, have 7 days that the Hamas, the group that control Palestine, is trying to bomb Israel. The Palestine that began the conflict about rockets, but it's because Israel is in his domination, his territory, and the principal in Jerusalem and the technically the what was to be the board for Israel, they are making more and more homes to the Jewish people, and they are not treating the Arabian that live in Israel, because I don't know if you know, but even after the creation for the Israel state, we still have Arabian people living there, because Jerusalem is a um, sacred city to the Islam too. So we have the West Jerusalem, the East Jerusalem. They have some rules, and Israel is not respecting these rules. So they are wanting more and more territory. If you think that in the beginning, before the creation for the state, who lives there was many Arabian that needed to flee to the creation for the state. So the Palestinian people suffering a lot because they are not being they never be respectful. They never receive respect on Israel um, domination. But now with the tension, I'm trying to talk the best English is possible for you understand. If I do some mistake, I'm sorry about the English. But the situation was being more delicate in these last days. So an answer for this treatment for the Israel police against the Palestine inside the Israel's country or state, how you prefer. The Hamas was trying bombing Israel, and in my opinion, the sad reason is that Israel is answer. In my opinion, was not for the answer, because Israel have a great shield protection. Um, they have a great air protection against rockets, and they can um, protect themselves bombing these rockets in the air before arrive in the ground in Israel places. Let me see your message. What is happening, and what is happening is that Israel is giving an answer in not proportion, because they have better equipments, they have better devices, a better army, and many innocents is dying in Palestine. Many children, civil people, have some Brazilians on Palestine too, have some Brazilians in Israel too, so they are suffering. And the only thing sad about everything, in my opinion, is the answer, because if they just say, okay, we will not answer your bombs, we will just make the interceptions, and let's talk about it again and again. But no, they are bombing again. This is the problem for human, is the ego and the power. When you take it off the ego, everything will be better in this planet. So for this, in homage to the Palestinian people that are without water, without electric right now, because the Israel can rebuild everything in a click, but not the Palestinian people. So in homage the Islam and all the Palestine, I let here my love and my message. So I support and the channel support the channel that is basically just myself, but I hope that one day I can reach and more peoples around the world. I support the creation for the Palestine state. I hope that with Joe Biden being the president of USA, finally we can reach, or we can be a little closer this point of the history that, in my opinion, sooner or later is what will happen. So in a long years we are not see we was not seeing this conflict in this proportion as we are seeing right now. So basically this is what happening. Hi Alejandro, you is an alien like me, so let's try do our part, okay, about these things in the world. We are here to help and to change. And thank you for hearing me again. I hope that you understand this in Portuguese. O caminho é selvagem, everybody knows the damn truth. Close your eyes, dear, especially for you. Our nation lies, we lost respect. When we wake up, what can we do? Get the kids ready, take them to school. Everybody knows they don't have a chance to get a decent job, to have a normal life. When we talk reforms, it makes me laugh. They pretend to help, it makes me laugh. I think I understand why people get it gone. I think I understand why we all give up. Every day they have a kind of victory. Blood and innocence spread everywhere. They say that we need love, but we need more than this. We need dignity. We need freedom, compassion. We need more than love. We need food security. A new democracy. Got a pornography. We lost God control. We lost God control. This is your wake-up call. I am like a nightmare. I want to start your day. This is your wake-up call. We don't have to fall. A new democracy. I hope that you liked. I feel me better when I sing or dance. Hi Alejandro, I'm so curious to know what you have to tell me on Discord. But I will wait, okay? Of course. Tell me. That's not another reason for I be here. Besides the reason that I want that my channel grow and maybe I can take this as a profession, of course. Dear, I told you. You need to buy industries. Ah, okay. Sorry. Are you planning buy industries and snowfall? Ah, okay. Dear, let me check the season pass right now. You will see a blue screen, okay? But my microphone will still on. So, I am in my PlayStation 4 menu right now. I think that you keep hearing me. Let me give a look on the PlayStation Store, because if you want to buy 2 DLCs at the same time, you should get a season pass. I'm giving a look to you. People think that I'm insane, the only gun is in my brain. Insane people think I am brain inside my only friend. Have one season pass. Please wait. Is what the PlayStation is telling me, and I tell you the same. Okay. I know I was wrong. Have a season pass that have snowfall, natural disasters, mass transit, high-tech buildings, art deco, relaxation, relaxation station, and Rock City Radio. This is not what I was thinking because I came to check if snowfall and industries was in the same DLC. Sorry, was in the same season pass. This is the first. And I don't have the season pass, just for you know. But have another. Okay, this I have. Season pass 2. No, I don't have, sorry. But I wanna look because maybe will be the best option to you. Green cities, park life, and industries. Ah, and beyond these three expansions have European suburbia that I love and some radios. I don't think that you care, but I will read just for complete the information. Country road radio that I doesn't have, all that jazz that I doesn't have, and synthetic down radio that I don't have too. What I am telling you this because for my personality, and I am backing for the transmission right now. For my personality, when I start by the DLCs, I am back and let me see your messages. Let me answer you first. How much does the season pass cost? When we are in sale on PlayStation Network, you save a lot of money by a season pass. For this, I recommend you take a season pass. In my opinion, the best to you is that second. Sometimes, even you having used, for example, imagine that you will buy a season pass that you have one DLC. Okay, if you have two, so it's not a big deal. But usually the season pass is the best price. For example, the last one that I bought was Sunset Harbor, Modern Japan, and Campus. I really suggest you because I know that you don't have these DLCs. So I really know that you want the tram in your life. If you want to take industries and snowfall, I support you. I think that is a good choice. But as I'm telling you, when I start, I wait all the times the DLCs be on sale and take one by one, just because I prefer step by step is my way. But if you want two at the same time, I think better you take a bundle. But of course, waiting the sale because yes, sorry, you can pay a lot less there, a lot less. I hope that I help you. Any question? I just don't suggest you buy these DLCs when it's not in sale, okay? In my opinion, it's very expensive one for just one DLC when it's not on sale. Idea, I think that will delay a little, maybe in June, because we just had one now when I got mass transit. We had one big sale on Cities Skylines ending April, if I'm correct. When I got mass transit, all the DLCs was in sale, and honestly, I think that you was looking this, so I will do something. Now, when I see that the DLCs for Cities Skylines is on sale, I will put here in the messages, okay? And the transmission. I will not put the price because my PlayStation Store is not in dollar, is in real brasileiro, that is my currency, but I will put the discount. For example, when industries be on sale for 50%, so I will put here in the transmission, and if you want I can send you a message on Discord too. Usually when you have usually when we have a sale on Cities Skylines, no is all the contents that have discounts. Sometimes it's just some DLCs, understand? Sometimes it's just some season pass. So you really need to have patience because it always is changing. Have sales that is just, for example, Park Life, Green Cities, and Industries separate, but mass transit in modern Japan is same price. And sometimes it's just the season pass. It's like this that work. How do you change it? What do you mean there? Ah, very important information. You cannot. How this work? When you create your account, let me just open a little more the camera. 1 second. You cannot, because when you make your PlayStation Network account, you select, do you remember when you need to put your address? So when you put your address, when you create your PlayStation Network account, you never can change your address anymore. So even if you move, if you go live in another country, your address for PlayStation Store, your country, your region will still the same. For this reason, I cannot give you a gift card. Remember when we was talking about it? Because I am from Brazil and you are from Argentina. So it's different region with different currency. And even if you create another account, putting for example that you live in USA, so all your PlayStation Network will be in English and in dollar. But when you pay in dollar. So for example, even if you use an international card in Argentina, you are paying in your local currency. So is like this that happen. Alejandro, someone is telling me hi in Portuguese. I don't. I will say just hi, and I will back to you. Okay. I don't know if it's the same peoples that I was telling you before, but I will just say hi. Então, passando a transmissão um pouquinho para o português, Gaia Legend, bem-vindo e boa noite. Caso você não consiga compreender em inglês, eu sinto muito. Mas bem-vindo ao canal 11. Eu vejo que é a sua primeira vez aqui. Exactly. Bom, eu sinto muito. So Alejandro, my plan is be with you, okay? So if you have an account from Argentina, no, let me explain again. Because maybe this messages confuse me a little. If your account is in Argentina location, if it I am not taking concentration. Gaia Legend, apenas uma mensagem para você. Quem sabe um outro dia, uma outra oportunidade, eu posso voltar um pouquinho para o português, tá bom? Mas eu espero que você me compreenda em inglês. Eu lhe convido a voltar em um outro dia futuramente. Quem sabe eu possa mostrar melhor a cidade para você, tá? Tudo direitinho. E mas se você puder me mandar mensagens em inglês, eu lhe responderei em inglês, que é o foco das minhas transmissões. Por hoje, eu preciso realmente completar esse raciocínio em inglês, mas eu lhe convido para voltar um outro dia. Ótimo! Então já fica uma aula também para você, que bom. So Alejandro, back into you. Because I don't know if this new person is for the situation that we was talking before or not. So I am being neutral, understand? Backing for the account. If you have an Argentina account, your PlayStation Store will be in Spanish for your country, even if your system is in English or another language. What is the important about PlayStation Network is your address. So for example, you create how you can change the currency about your PlayStation Store. You can, yes, you can, but does it make sense for us? Why? Because the dollars right now is very expensive for us. If it was some years ago, for example, when the real was stronger, the dollar, have a time in 2013, I bought some PlayStation 3 games from USA because it was cheaper to me. I buy in dollar. Of course, when you buy in dollar, in the end you buy in your local currency because you make the change. So in this time, $1 was 2 reais, reais brasileiros. So if you have a good currency against the dollar, so can be good to you, but at the same time is still like illegal. I don't think that is so legal you do this on PlayStation Network because they can see your location, I think. So your currency you always will pay in your currency. I will give you another example. I'm sorry dear, I'm just feeling me a little confused with the another messages. But let me just give you another example that is perfect. Imagine if you go to USA as a tourist and you take your international credit card with you. Everything that you buy there in America, you will pay in your currency in the end, because when you receive the bill to pay, you will not pay in dollars, but you will pay the same quantity that you bought in dollars in the foreign country in your currency. And maybe you pay some taxes too, yes. Because you always pay taxes on PlayStation Network. So, if you, the only, again, the only thing, you change your currency on PlayStation Network is not a good option, okay? Just for you know. Exactly. Um, do you understand exchange market or exchange taxi? Is what I'm talking about. Idea is because I understand, so it's easier to me. Um, let me try explain you just one more time in a easier situation. Example 1. You have your account and your address in Argentina. You open your PlayStation Store and you buy a game. You pay in your currency. Ah, Alejandro. But it's a pleasure, I teach you, okay? I love teach you. I have a big knowledge about economics. First example. You have an account with your address in Argentina. You open your PlayStation Store. Even if your system is in another language, your PlayStation Store will open in your language, in Spanish, and in your currency. How you can change the currency? If you create another account in the same system. Why I know? Because when I create a Joe account in the same system, because we share the same system, he put the address in USA. And his PlayStation Store is all in dollar. So, example 2. You create a second account in another country in the world, or in dollar, or for example, if you put a German address, you will pay in euro. If you put a Brazilian address, you will pay in my currency, and the PlayStation Store will be in my currency, and for all the possibilities that you can imagine. It worth not, because in the end you will pay with an Argentina card, because you live in Argentina, and you will need an international card, and when you pay this, probably you will pay more, because, for example, imagine that a game to you in peso argentino is 10 pesos, and in dollar is like $5. But your currency, your peso, to buy $1, you need a lot of pesos. And for this reason, you will pay more if you pay in dollar in the PlayStation Network, because it's like you are paying for something not in your country but in United States. And your currency is not stronger than the dollar. Understand now? For this reason, I don't suggest you do what I'm doing. I'm just saying about it because you asked me how to change the currency, and I say it's not possible. Just if you create another account simulating that you are living in another country. But in the end, you will pay in Argentina coin, in Argentina currency, so will not make sense. And in the end, I still think that can be a little illegal too. Do you understand there? Exactly is what I am trying to explain you. Alejandro dear, let me just vent a little something with you. Because I think that is just me and you again. But before, if you accept my vent, I promise that I will not be long. Will be very, very quick vent. But first, how you call the dollar? I wanna know. Ay, Alejandro. In Brazil is different because we have a very strong central bank that control the currency. This is so interesting, Alejandro. I study about it for public tests. But I know how is the situation in Argentina. It's very, very unstable because your country don't have big reserves in dollar. So this is a really delicate situation from Argentina. In many, many years, the tax exchange. So Alejandro, very quickly, can I vent something with you? For finish, because we are finishing the transmission soon, okay? But okay, let me say first, and you make your question. Um, Early apparently came came someone from my country here talking in Portuguese, and I still think that is someone for the situation that we was talking about before, remember? And I think that is not me and you anymore. Okay, I think that is again. So exactly because I don't know if is or not, I'm just preferring don't risk, understand? I will wait like, for example, 4 or 5 months to accept peoples from Brazil again here. Just because I have a problem about it and I never had with foreigners, so I will give a stop. Exactly, you can see my situation how is delicate. No, I don't, but I have my intuition. And my intuition say that the people that came is just something for the same. So for this reason I will wait a little. You saw that someone called me for baby because I blocked the word princess in my transmissions in Portuguese. They cannot say this anymore. In resume, I will give a time, understand? I prefer peoples as you. Even if have less people's watching me, I prefer dedicate me just on English. If someone come here, I can say hi, welcome, but nothing more, nothing so beyond, understand? If it's someone in English, if it's someone from Argentina, Europe, Australia, Japan, USA, I will, for example, these people that is coming now, I think that is new. Groove Street Gaming, welcome to Burlington. I see that is your first time here, right? Let me see your message. And Alejandro, please give a hi to them. This is the only live stream on the official game page. What do you mean about official game page? Can you explain me? Just for you know, Alejandro, I have sure that the peoples that was disturbing me about many dislikes and things like this, they are not able to understand anything in English. Just for you know. And I think that the Groove Street Gaming Just get out. So make your question, dear, please. Let's follow a bus at the same time. And you can check, Alejandro, please, if have any dislike in this transmission, because I am not worrying, as I told you, about it anymore. Just tell me yes or no, okay? So my question is, have any dislike in the transmission? Say just yes or no. Great. So I think that is really a new people. Even the Brazilian maybe was just a Brazilian. Thank you for telling me. Your question is about my city. I love your question. Yes. In my opinion, yes. Um, Here we have not just one beach, but we have two that is more famous. And in the country and the other cities we have a lot more. But in my opinion, Alejandro, I think that you would love. And the principal have me. And Rio don't have me. I think that this can be a good point about you maybe make a decision in the future. So before finish, Alejandro, I have a question for you. Um, do you are someone? Oh my God, Alejandro, look at this. Alejandro, the cargo airport. Why you didn't tell me? I'm feeling me very confused right now. Because in the beginning I saw this. Remember that I told you? We are working to reach 55,000 in population, so we will have a new service, the plane. About the airport. Be Dear, I'm sorry. It's just an expression, okay? Because I'm feeling me very confused. Because I saw this 55 and I was waiting. So because when I was expanding the city, I say, okay, we are very closer to reach 55,000, and I will do the Alejandro's International Airport, remember? But I have another day that I checked the milestone, and I saw that was just 65,000. So I was not really waiting for this, because I saw this 65,000. We can have the Metropolitan Airport. That is what Burlington will have. But before we have the Metropolitan, we can have the normal airport and the cargo airport. Ay, Alejandro, this is beautiful. So we can talk more about it on the next time. And probably in the next transmissions I will work about it, maybe beginning tomorrow. If you wanna come tomorrow at the same time, we can see what we can do. But I would like make you a question before finish, because you just make me curious. Are you are someone that in the beach, because you told me that you enjoy the Rio de Janeiro beach. So my curiosity is if you are someone that in the beach you like be without shirt and go to the ocean, or you prefer just sit in a chair in the shadow, no taking so much sun, and be more relaxed, eating seafood and things like this, or just walking, having a good hiking. I would like to know to give you a best opinion about my beach here. Ah, is exactly what I was imagining, Alejandro. So I know what the beach is better to you. Is the same at me, because I am the same. I am very white. I prefer go to the beach at night because don't have sun. And I still have photophobia. So for me the beach is very bright at the day. The sand is so hot, and I am like you. I prefer sit in a chair with a big umbrella and being enjoying the wind but not taking sun. If it's a desert beach, I like entering the ocean, but not for so much time. Um, so probably the better beach to you and here is the same that me. After I tell you the name for you give a look. So my question is because I was wanting to imagine me and you together in the beach here. So now I can. I don't know what mean barely, and I am so tired for give a look in this world. I prefer, but I think that I understood. So we can just be sit in the chair eating good um, seafoods and things like this with no gluten, of course. I thank you because I think that I heard this word before, but I don't know what mean. Um, so Alejandro, I'm just imagining we together and my favorite beach in Fortaleza. I really like the beach at night. It's really nice. The moon, the water at night is so beautiful. And the principle when the light of the moon is touching the ocean is beautiful. And it's not cold. And the water is even a little hot is beautiful. Better than in Rio de Janeiro. So dear, thank you for hearing me about anything, about everything, about Palestine. I I loved this transmission. I want to say thank you for the new person that came too. And if you are still there, please give a like in the transmission and let your subscription that we can chat better in the future. And Alejandro dear, I wish you a good night. Have sweet dreams. Thank you for the amazing conversation. Like always, it's good to be with you. And now I will just um, to find a good cover for this transmission. We was talking about beach. Burlington don't have exactly a beach, but I can stop the camera and the bay. I look at these glasses, how it's beautiful for this building. The reflex. If there are another spectator wanting just to say a good night or a goodbye, please feel free to put a message here. Alejandro, let's go to the resort. Let's finish the transmission there. Like this. I is not so beautiful this cover. Let me back where I was. Okay, like this is good. Alejandro dear, again, have a good night. I loved our conversation. I will imagine we together at the beach before I sleep. and have sweet dreams. Finishing in 2 minutes. Bye bye dear, I hope see you soon for we start to work in the airport. Even if you cannot see the title, but soon I hope start the new videos that I told you about 5 minutes in Burlington, so you can watch my progress and the airport project. Okay, it's a good reason for start these new videos. Have a good night again.